Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Porsche Boxster. Then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. This is a 3.4 981S PDK Gearbox, 2013 on a 63 plate, 2 owners from new, 29,531 miles at the moment, but I'm going for a ride in it now, so it will have done more. Fuel economy, urban 25.2 miles per gallon, extra urban 45.6 miles per gallon, and combined is 35.3 miles per gallon. Has a top speed of 172 miles per hour out of a 6-cylinder 311 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. We've got the daytime running lights at the bottom there, front parking sensors, the front boot. It's quite a big. I'll take photographs afterwards if I remember and cut them in. But you get plenty of stuff in there. I've got a couple of camera bags in there, tripod, couple of coats, and so on. And then of course you've also got room in the back as well, so as you don't dent the bonnet. Press it down with the badge. The 10-spoke 20-inch alloy wheels, red calipers, power folding door mirrors, got the big air scoops on the side here. Of course the engine's mounted behind the seats. Electric boot release. There you go. That's pretty big as well. I've got a huge camera case in here, and there's still plenty more room at the side here, about half as much again. You can either open the bonnet and the boot with the key, or on the driver's sill there's a little switch panel, and you can do them both from there. There's the speeding giveaway, that comes up at 70 something miles an hour I think, or you can put it manually from the in fact I'll just show you. It's one of the things I never get tired of seeing. There you go. Rear parking sensors just in this little skirt here, and the twin exhaust pipes, the Boxster S exhaust, and it sounds fantastic, it really does. Okay, I'll just take you for a ride in it. But first I'm going to put the roof up because it's freezing. Just turn the fan down a bit so it's not making too much noise. I don't want to drown the engine out. Right, service history. Let's see, which one is it? Better look, got the right one here. Okay, 22nd of the 12th, 2015 at 9,574 miles, Porsche Centre Aberdeen. 15th of the 12th, 2017 at 16,262 miles, Porsche Centre Aberdeen. 17th of the 12th, 2019 at 23,748 miles, Porsche Centre Aberdeen. And we're going to get it done again at Porsche, so it will come to you with a full Porsche service history. While I've got the glove box open, you'll see there's a USB in and an auxiliary in, and also a power socket in there to charge your phone and so on. so we've got height and reach adjustable steering there. That's I'm sure the old ones just used to be reach adjustable, but taking nothing away. I'll put my glasses on, not because it's sunny, but because they have cameras in it. So anybody who thinks of reporting me to the police for using my phone, how you think I'm using the phone when I've got both hands on the steering wheel, what you think I'm holding it with, I don't know. It's don't bear thinking about. But let's just get these switched on. There we go, that's them on. So being careful getting off the car park, and just we're all the way back here, and it's height and reach, sorry, it's height adjustable. The Pdk Gearbox, now I actually, in fact, let me just see here, photos, albums, there we go, where is it? Here we go. Right, so PDK stands for Porsche, get that, yeah? Doppelkupplungsgetriebe. Doppelkupplungsgetriebe. Doppelkupplung, I can't say it. Anyway, that translates into English as dual clutch. And what it means is, there's two clutches in the gearbox. There's one clutch for first, third, fifth, seventh and reverse, and there's another clutch for second, fourth and sixth. And basically it just means it changes gear faster, and because it changes gear faster, it can get more power to the road, so the car goes faster. As if you need it to go any faster than it does. Here we go. Just get on a, I'm going to wait till I get on a straight piece of road, because it's very wet today. It's very slippy. I don't want to spoil this beautiful car, and it's lovely inside now. Got sat nav, Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. You can use the Pdk Gearbox if you want. You can use it as a manual like so, changing up and down like that. Back into drive though, and you've also got a sport button. And if I click the sport button, we'll get past this rough piece of road here. If I click the sport button, it basically holds it in gear as long as possible, and changes gear as late as possible, so we don't want that. Here we go. Yep, that's as fast as I'm going. Now also, it's got paddle shift, and they're not flappy paddles, as Jeremy calls them. They're just little switches on the steering wheel here. And I must admit, on the way up here, it foxed me, because a lot of cars these days, they've got change down on the left and change up on the right. And this is, well, there you go, that's changing down, pulling towards you, but changing up is just pushing away. So it's fantastic to drive. The only thing I can see at the moment, or that I feel at the moment, is tracking's a little bit out, steering's a little bit off, but the rest of the car is absolutely beautiful. So we'll just slow down a bit. There you go, you've got power folding door mirrors. Thinking about it, It's probably got one of those hoods that you see people driving along the road and the hood's going down, posing. But I've got my cameras on here and the windows go down, and it'll cock the job up. So I won't be testing that just at the moment. If I have time, I might take the side cameras off and put the roof down, give it a blast with the roof down, but that will probably destroy the audio as well. Here we are at Certain Death Corner. Can I hear a reply? No. Still don't trust it. Over on the dash here, nice clear display. Don't seem to have changed a whole lot since the old 911s in the way they set them out, but why should they? It's perfect, except for the analog speedo where it goes in 25-mile increments, which is a little bit useless in the UK with the 30 mile an hour and kind of 50, well, I suppose 50 is all right, and 70. Not quite right, but you've got the advantage of the digital speedo in the centre. That's in the rev counter, and on the right hand side you have another gauge, which is basically either your information display. If you change it there, that's showing navigation, trip counter, oil temperature, coolant temperature, oil pressure, radio, phone, and that's the nav. So that shows you the moves you've got to make, the turns you've got to take. And we'll just put it on the map there. Drives great. That's your stop start button, so knock that off straight away unless you want to crash it around about. That's the rear spoiler where you can deploy it manually. That's your sport switch, and that is skid control, I think. I can't tell whether it's off or on now. I don't want to skid. It's amazing how you come to rely on stuff that you never had when I was younger. Anti-lock brakes, traction control. Listen to that engine. A little woof as it changes gear. There you go. That's it. That's fast enough for me. I don't want to kill any animals while we're making a video. And there's lots around here. Usually pheasants just round this corner. It's usually one stood right in the middle of the road here. Must be having a day off today. So we've got central armrest here. Lifts that I can't see from my jacket. Just enough space to put your phone. Seats are nice and comfortable, built up around you. Yeah. Little smart car going hell for leather there. Backrest is electrically adjustable. electric windows here, electric door mirrors there, which I like to have set just so that you can see the haunches at the back of the car. A friend of mine used to do some driving for a specialist car garage local to Preston, and he had to move a 911. The 911 is quite narrow, but then there's these big wheel arches, and he drove in between two cars and took both the wheel arches out. These aren't quite as pronounced, but still it's a lovely shape, and it's better now, looks better than the old Boxster shape, which again, as Jeremy Clarkson said, looked, he couldn't tell the front from the back. I think that was a slight exaggeration, because I had a few and I've loved them. They are a proper sports car. They feel like a proper sports car, and I do like them when they've not got too much stuff in them. The sat nav here is quite discreet. You know, I've not been in any Porsches recently, any nearly new ones. You know, if they start putting them iPads in, it would make me cry. So that aluminium trim there matches the gear stick and this surround on the gear tunnel around the lights, which are over here, and your door handles. Looks really classy. Around the air vents, no doubt that's an extra, knowing Porsche. Going to put the roof down, I think, because it's quite a, well, it's freezing. Let's be honest, it's freezing, and I'm an idiot for doing it. But the sound of the engine and this gearbox, it is absolutely seamless. It just changes note. You don't feel anything really. The engine just changes the note slightly. Oh no, there's a bit of a, I'm getting carried away. There's a bit of a hump here. I don't want to be taking off. Calm yourself, Baz. It's just a steering wheel. There's no bits on it. I know they're handy, but there's something just not right about being on a country lane on a sunny day with a steering wheel that's got loads of switches on it. It's just wrong. The steering's lovely. It's a discreet, not in your face colour, which I prefer. Having said that, if it was a Lamborghini, it would have to be Verde Ithaca. Well, this is awesome, sounds great, drives great, looks great, great service history. cattle grid. Right, I'm going to put the hood down. Just get to the bottom. So you've got indicators on the left, your wipers on the right, your headlamps are here. Here we go. Just going to pull over here and see. I think. Oh, stop start. I hate it. Right. No, I'm going to take these off. I don't want to damage the Porsche's doors. So here we go. No undoing a handle like you used to do on the old Porsches. Actually, it didn't come down that far. I could have got away with it. We'll leave the windows up. Put this back on in some sort of fashion, although I doubt we're going to be anywhere near. They're both still working as well. That's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Well, I probably spoke too soon. The car I filmed on Monday, it had only taped about 2 minutes and then gone off, even though it was. I looked in the other cameras and it was still flashing as if it was recording, but it wasn't. So thank you, GoPro. Don't want to be going over the side there or damaging the wheels. This is lovely. There is a little bit coming up where I can just put my foot down on it, just a tad, just so you can hear the engine noise. But just look at this. Again, the car was absolutely mint when I set out. The weather, very hit and miss at the moment. It was throwing it down before. It's a little bit sunny now, but the spray on the motorway coming up. And this place is 25 miles away from the garage, or 25 to 30 miles. Just make sure it's clear around here and just boot it a little bit. Forgetting, not that anybody wants to hear me talking, but You just enjoy the moment, and that's what it is, I suppose. If you've got, you know, if you've got a company car, you want to buy something cheap that's not going to lose a lot of money and is going to give you so much enjoyment at weekends or holidays, or rather than your Vauxhall Insignia, which, don't get me wrong, great cars, but some cars just have a feel to them. I could see a shadow there. I saw a shadow as if there was a car coming, but must mean something else. Joy to drive. Let me just switch them off because the music's starting playing through them now. There you go. Let me just pull around a little bit more. Lovely car, great to drive. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me just see if it'll go up the roof without. Yeah, we just did it there. There you go. That's it, roof up. Beautiful car. Thanks for watching.